The ADX 2400N announce booth system has 24 local analog outputs and 24 networked outputs. The 24 local outputs are what brings the sound from the ADX 120s back into an analog patch to integrate with the truck. The 24 networked outputs are sourced from these analog patches on the bottom in this particular case. We'll look at this window here and see the status of each of the outputs. We have local outputs 1 through 8, which are configured as microphone outputs from the ADX 120s. We have local outputs 9 through 16, which give us the outputs from the talkback units on the ADX 20s in analog form. And then we have port outs on 17 through 24. These are the PL port outputs, or the PLs, from a given ADX unit. This takes us up to 24 localized outputs. We keep rolling the menu and we'll move over to what is called the networked outputs. So the networked outputs are sourced from these analog patch points on this lower row here, 1 through 24. So network output number 1 goes to IFB on ADX 120 number 1. And the second one goes to the second IFB on the back of the box. And then we can scroll through all these network outputs. Then there's a non-interrupt. There are 8 versions of non-interrupt. They go up to net output number 16. And the network output 17 through 24 are PL assignment outputs. Again, they're sourced from the ports right above. You see where it says port 1 in through port 8 in. And these are all analog sources to go to those patch points, go onto the network, and go to their destination in the ADX 120.